Welcome once again to another edition of Shelf Life Book Reviews Online. I always thank you so much for taking the time to watch my videos. Hopefully you have subscribed to my channels on YouTube and you've added me as a favorite on the Facebook Shelf Life Book Reviews channel. So, we have an exciting book today for those who like mystery suspense thrillers and James Patterson. Here is Triple Cross by James Patterson, an Alex Cross thriller. This is published by Little Brown and it retails for $37. What has been said about James Cross? So many, there are no more adjectives that we can use to describe him. He's one of the most prolific authors in the world. He has more books out there. He is co-written with must be at least 25 authors. But one thing is, when he writes the Alex Cross series, he only writes solo. He has no co-authors with him. And this is book 30 in the series. The very first book in the series was Along Came a Spider in the 80s. Of course, it was made into a very popular movie. And since then, Alex Cross has become, well, one of our favorites. And at least once a year, James Patterson has put out an Alex Cross book. So this is the one this time out. It has the usual thrills and chills of an Alex Cross book. And in this one, Alex Cross is on the trail of someone called the Family Man. He is a serial killer who sneaks into people's houses, usually in the dead of night. He circumvents the alarm system. He, all types of security he gets around, and he goes to the people. They're usually asleep when he enters the house. So he takes his gun, he shoots them in the head, and he kills men, husbands, wives, grandmothers, but he also, Family Man, kills children. Now he admits that it's a little more difficult to kill them, but it still must be done. So it's very grisly and ghoulish that he shoots little 5-year-olds and 6-year-old children in the dead of night. So Alex Cross is on his trail. He really has not too many leads. But as we see in the book, there's an author called Thomas Tull. And he has written many books, serial killer books, and he's also writing a book about the Family Man. And he has an editor, Suzanne Louis, and they kind of have a falling out. She's also like his intimate partner as well. And because she didn't get him a big contract, Thomas Tull, he sort of severs all communications with her, and they have a falling out. Now, in the meantime, there's another plot with Alex Cross's wife, Bree Stone, who used to be a police officer. Now she's into private investigation. She is being sent to New York to investigate a fashion designer, Frances Duchesne. And Frances Duchesne has someone in her, a partner, Paula Watkins. And it appears that Frances Duchesne, they are luring people into sexual slavery and selling them to the highest bidders. So the fashion, the fashion design industry is like a smokescreen to what's really going on. So Bree Stone is trying to infiltrate it. She goes to Frances Duchesne's one of the dress stores and buys a fancy dress so she can go to a big fancy cocktail party to try to find more information about Frances Duchesne and those who know her. So that's the two plots. And in every James Patterson book, there usually are at least two plots. Very intricate, and somehow you might think they could be related. Now, with regard to the Family Man, we suspect Thomas Tull, at least Alex Cross, thinks that Thomas Tull might have something to do with the Family Man murders. And we also think that maybe his former partner, Suzanne Louis, may have something to do with it too, because she has a very close friend, Lisa Moore. And Thomas Tull points fingers at them. They point fingers at Thomas Tull. So the question is, who is the killer? And the Family Man. So, and with regard to Bree Stone, she finds out there are not just people out for the sexual slavery, but there's also a Russian hitman out that starts shooting people. And it's but the big question is the Russian hitman somehow associated with a family man? So nothing is ever black and white in a James Patterson book. Those who have read his books over the past 3+ decades know that. And because James Patterson is a very, very, I won't say he's a crafty writer, but he's a very, he knows how to string together a story like a massive jigsaw puzzle. And we're never sure what's going on. We think Thomas Tull may be the killer. Suzanne Louis may be associated with the killer. And so it's like pointing fingers at each other. And the Bree Stone plot, where she goes to New York, that's also a very tense situation when a killing spree breaks out there. So this book is over 400 pages. And in true James Patterson form, it is an exhaustive ride to the end. And but it's well worth the ride. And those who've never ever read a James Patterson book, and I'm sure there aren't a lot of people because he is so popular. If you like mystery thriller fiction, I'm sure you've read at least one James Patterson book. This is, like I said, book 30. There's never been a clunker in the lot of his books. And considering the fact he is the world's biggest seller right now, he does take great pride in his work. He just doesn't dial it in sometimes with his co-authors or when he writes solo. So if you're looking for a really exceptional read, Triple Cross is definitely a book that you won't get cross with. You'll love every page of it. So that's a book I wanted to draw to your attention. Hopefully, if you go to your local bookstore, you do seek this book out because it is well worth your time and money. Let me know if you agree with my review. I can take it. If you don't like it, let me know. I can take it too. So anyways, once again, I do thank you for your time in watching my video. Hopefully you'll be back for other videos. Subscribe to my channels, please, and tell your friends if they love books about my book review site here. So until we meet again, and we will, I know, stay safe and stay sane and stay in touch and get out there and get these books. And I'll see you at the bookstore, okay? Take care for now. Bye-bye.